What's up, everybody? It's your favorite Speed Force user's favorite nerd, and today we are looking at the SH Figuarts Justice League Flash. Spoilers, it's a knockout, and I'll tell you why, starting now. Unfortunately, not much in the hand department. However, I'm not sure any more hand gestures would necessarily... Did I say jesters? Hand jesters. It's like a clown in the shape of a hand. A hand jester. Anyway, I'm not sure any more hand gestures would make sense. I think they give you the essentials, which are 2 relaxed hands left and right, 2 running hands left and right, and then the 2 fist hands we saw in the opening footage. So we're going to talk about detailings first with this guy because there is a ton of it. We're going to talk about the bases first, which are this gray and this maroon color. The suit itself is all digitally sculpted with the design in the suit, and then you have the armor plates on top, and then you have different paint accents, mainly the use of maroon over top of the gray. You also have these silver kind of linings that were, on his suit and throughout. They're sculpted and painted as well. The gold accents are sculpted and painted with a metallic gold throughout, and then you also have the symbol that's done on his chest that is a little, it's not a perfect circle, so to speak. I gotta look back at the footage of that and make sure it's right or wrong. And in the movie, it is a full circle, but it does sit underneath the chest plates. I'm gonna show you where the issue is. It's very minor. I'm wondering if individual results will vary. If you have this figure, please let me know. So where this piece of webbing comes down, on the other side is the other lip of this circle where the Flash symbol sits on. Mine isn't painted. If yours is, it'll look great. A little touch-up paint should make it look like a full circle. That is the issue there. We also have a darker shade of maroon, both on the abdomen, parts of the chest, and then on the neck. I think it pops up a little bit here and there throughout. There it is on the back. And then the head has some black, line work done throughout, and then it has kind of all the detailings there on the mask. And then we have the face sculpt, which I think is on the money. The lipstick is perhaps a little bit overpronounced, and I say lipstick for lack of a better term, but the coloring for the lips, rather. You know what I mean. There's also a little bit of weathering on the armor in certain places, as you can see around there. And the sculpt is just absolutely flawless from top to bottom, maybe with the exception of that circle on the chest. Now let's talk about articulation. It feels like to me a double ball peg in the head into the neck, but it could be a single. I can't be sure. And then we have from the neck into the chest, at least I think it's another single, but it's a long stem, so you can get the head all the way down to there, all the way up to there. You will find that you'd like the head to get a little bit further up for extreme running poses, but I think it's ultimately fine. You can get the head over, swivel, etc. Okay, so I just worked this thing off the ball peg. We can take a look at this. As you can see, double ball peg from the abdomen into the chest. Let's get that puppy back on. And then it feels like a single down at the bottom, but it's also massive. So using both, you can get the figure spun, you can get the figure bent over a bit. That first ball peg doesn't really work that well because of the sculpt of the chest to the abdomen. And then you can get the figure lean back over to the side. None of that stuff is a problem. You can break the sculpt if you go to an extreme angle at the lower joint, but I don't think that you'll have any issue whatsoever in posing him. We have a classic butterfly joint that swivels out here, and then for the shoulder itself, it's a disc hinge that plugs in with a ball peg into the chest. That gets the arm out to there, all the way around, across his chest, and then you can use the swivel, the ball peg, and get the arm back a taste as well. No bicep swivel, you get that swivel at the shoulder, which does work well. You get a double jointed elbow that gets the full range, just about anyway. And then you have a ball hinge for the hand, so you can get in, out, you can swivel it, and then you can get up, down if you swivel the hand back. Same for the other side. So then we have drop down ball joints for hips. So using the drop down ball joint, you can get the foot all the way up, a good bit back, and fairly far out to the side. Where it connects to the hip of the upper thigh, you get the swivel that's built around the socket for the ball peg, so it gives you a pretty flawless look. Double jointed knee that gets you almost the full range. Ankle tilt up, down, that's on a disc hinge, which is nice. And then you can swivel it as well, and if you swivel it and then rotate the foot, you can get a pretty extreme rocker, so no issues there whatsoever. And then a toe hinge. Pretty much a perfect figure. A really, really amazing and fantastic effort from SH Figuarts. Size comparison wise, there it is with SH Figuarts Wonder Woman and then some Mafex Justice League characters from BVS. I'll be looking at the BVS Batman here soon if I haven't already done so. I'm not sure what order these videos are coming out in. My negatives will be short and sweet. That one missing paint stroke on the symbol and emblem on his chest is a bummer, and I wish I could get a little bit more of an upward head movement from the base of the head to the neck, and I wish I could get the chest bent over in a crunch a little bit more on the abdomen, but that's it. The sculpt is amazing, the paint is amazing, the articulation for the most part is amazing. I'm talking 95%. Price is decent, joints feel great, materials feel great. Doesn't have a ton of accessories, but the character doesn't really have a ton of accessories to offer the figure, so I think it ultimately makes sense. Easily one of the best figures I've bought of the year. A strong, strong, strong recommend from me. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.